How is this? Hey, I'm back. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot coming to you live from the middle of nowhere, New Mexico. Is it March still? March 2023? I'm just going to do a little pop-up here. Charles had a question. I don't see Charles popping up in here. Let me give him a minute. So I'm going to do a... Should I just do a reading for Charles, even though he's not here to ask questions, even though I don't know what he wants to know? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you have a really good sense of humor, Charles, but I'm getting a something from The Simpsons where Homer Homer was singing that Chumbawamba song, but he was kind of getting the words wrong. But he says, like, I get knocked down. You knock me down again. You're never gonna knock me down. The real words, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. So if someone was trying to keep you down or knock you down or keep you out or push you out of a situation and you have triumphed over that. And I don't have a question from you, Charles. I'm just kind of going with you popping up on the last live reading I did. So I'm going to talk about some of the cards that I have popping out here. Immediately I see Swan and Sea Urchin in reverse. So I don't know how you feel about new love. I don't know how you feel about soulmates, but this card does not often come up, Swan. Honestly, I don't like to use the term twin flame or soulmate too often because I think it gets overused and abused, and people like to make assumptions about relationships that aren't necessarily a soulmate twin flame situation, but they feel like it is. Someone wanted to destabilize you. Oh, so are we talking about maybe why you had your boundaries up before with people? Maybe is that what we're talking about here? Okay, so you always wait a minute. Are we talking about who's trying to destabilize you now? So, two things I'm going to talk about real quick here, Charles. A, congratulations. This is victory. This is success. This is after adversity. I'm so sorry. After adversity, you are publicly recognized for it, or you progress in a way that is a victory for you. It's a win for you. So it could be that we're talking about someone in your past or a couple that you're dealing with, both older. One a little more guilty than the other, it seems here, in whatever plot this was that you overcame. And then we're going to talk about the soulmate that's coming into you here, okay? Storm in reverse. I almost want to read this literally, but it could be that they were trying to block a transition in your life or block you getting married. Yeah. Oh. Why does this couple want to block you from getting married? And Charles, if this isn't your reading, I'm sorry, someone else popped up too. That might have been, whoever I'm reading for, you have a soulmate connection, a marriage where you don't have to feel defensive. It's a I choose you, you choose me. This is the Lover's card in the Untamed Elemental for the most part, for all intents and purposes, for my intents and purposes, and for yours. This is a bigger deal here. And they wanted to stop it. Were they trying to steal your money? Trying to block you, trying to get you. If this is just mundane and it's not so serious, it's a couple that you worked with or the parents of an ex-partner that wanted you to marry their child or something. and you weren't having it, and you put your defenses up against this person, and they decided to throw a fit. And it's like, well, if we can't have you and your hard work and your beauty and your money and your abundance and your connections, your networking ability, your ability to fine tune your art, your skill, and literally just the awe that you inspire in the community and the world when you do what you do, and you're allowed and you're left alone to do what you do. And so maybe you realized that you do better off alone, or you work better alone, something like that. It's almost what they tried to keep you from, pushed you closer to yourself, pushed you closer to your happiness and your soulmate. Still no Charles, huh? Okay. Maybe I should just title this random Pisces reading. Did that flip up like that? Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if you know this. For whoever this Pisces is that I'm reading for, if this isn't Charles or the other person that popped up, there's going to be an aha moment coming where you realize that you were being completely blocked in ways you didn't even know by this other person's family or parents that wanted to insert themselves into your life or your work or your career. If it's not love, but I think it is. And you know what? Maybe that person got their heart broken by you. Maybe they did. But that's the way of the world. We break hearts and our hearts are broken, and that's how we learn, and that's how we grow, and that's how we find who's right for us. But that person wasn't right for you, and you were right to not marry that person. If there was like a commitment that you made or that your parents made that was broken, you did the right thing because it's your life. You saw something that other people didn't see in that person, or you didn't like who they were, or what they thought about the world. It didn't work with you. There was anxiety and depression and a mental illness there, and it affected the way that you could be attracted to them. That's it, period. So if their parents don't like that, that's too bad, okay? Let's talk about the new one here. Charles, if this isn't you, I'm so sorry that I keep saying that, but I feel like this is... They knocked you down, but you get up again. Do you guys know that song? Am I hecka old? Yeah. Okay. You're in control. Stay in control. Everything that you've been through, every horrible job, every terrible relationship, every awful in-law, every karmic friend of the karmic something. Oh, I cannot believe this. I'm so sorry. But whoever this is, you are being abused. Like, even if you're a guy, you might be a guy, but you were like, this person was hitting you. Like, they would get mad and they would put their hands on you. Never is that ever acceptable. Never, ever, ever. And if your ex's parents made excuses for why they did that to you, or that it was okay, no, it goes back to their abusive. Their father abused their mother, his father abused their mother, it's so and so, or their mother abused their father. It goes both ways with the narcissist. The abuse comes in all shapes and sizes and shades and cultures. And it's never okay to put your hands on someone. And whoever is going to be coming into your life will never do that to you, and they'll never treat you like that. They'll have respect for everything about you. They'll have respect for your past, your present, your future, your culture, your beliefs, your hopes, your dreams. Should I keep going? Let me pull on them. Who is this? What fell? Oh. So I think whoever your ex is, they loved you, but they were pushed towards you from their parents. So if this was a culture where you're arranged marriage because of whatever, it was for money, and that's not okay, and you didn't agree to that, and you weren't born into this world to make someone else's financial dreams coming true by working hard, by being a good person, by following the law. Whoever your new soulmate is going through a lot of heartbreak right now. So you two are kind of mirroring each other in almost being absorbed by your own sorrow because you didn't have the support that you needed at the time of whatever this was. How do you meet them then? How, when, where? How, when, where? And this is very specific. This is not like a general Pisces reading, obviously. So my apologies if you're like, what are you talking about? I'm doing how, when, where. How, when, where. Let me not forget which order I'm doing this in. How. Ooh. A peaceful, calm place, kind of between worlds. It's like if you find a park and there's a part of the park that no one knows is there, it's something like that, and you meet each other there, both searching for solace, both seeking out peace, both in an enlightened, receptive to your guardian angels place. Farmer. Bridge. It could be near a bridge. It could be near a farm. How? It's like picking apples or something, or it's totally unexpected and it's totally out of your hands. And you can absolutely have faith in your guardian angels that they'll nudge you in the right direction, okay? Where? How? Where? Thumbsucker, Eight of Swords, the funniest joke in the world. Oh, I'm going to need something else on that. I'm looking for where here. Where? Let me pull one of these. Something that tastes sour or bitter. Thumb. Suck on thumb. Sour thumb. Somewhere new for you that you always wanted to go. This is totally a tunnel. Tunnel. And it's blank, the next card. So, tunnel. Something that tastes sour or bitter. Could it be like a bitter beer? Could it be like a tasting, a wine tasting, a beer tasting, a contest? Something like that. Clairvoyance, you're going to know. You're going to be drawn to each other like gravity. So you don't have to worry about missing them. When you're in the right place, you'll be at the right place at the right time. So don't worry about that. When? Leo season? How does Leo season sound? This summer? Finicky eater, the sneeze that changed everything. When? There's going to be a moment. They're going to make you feel strong and safe and happy. You might sneeze. They might sneeze. You might sneeze at the same time, having a conversation about how you're picky eaters. Okay? And they're going to be the love of your life. They're going to want to give you that commitment. They're already balanced. You've already both gone through the pain and suffering of heartbreak. And you are going to be able to let your guard down. This was like this. So up like this would be like guard up. You know, keep your weapons sharp. But when you reverse it like this, it's like you're going to let your guard down for the right one and the right one only. And the right one's about to come in. So if all those clues match up and you're a Pisces, and Charles didn't pop back up. So this might just be a very random one. You don't have to look for it. You don't have to feel confused, and you won't feel confused. You won't have to be like, oh God, not another decision. It won't even be like that at all. Bottom line clue here that I'm talking to you. You might have kids. They might have kids. You might be single parents. You might meet them at a school play, or you have to go pick up your kid from school or something, and they do. So there could be a connection if you have kids to your kids. And if all those other clues line up and it feels good and it makes you feel empowered and balanced, and I feel like you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's the one automatically. You're the one. You're the one for me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to let you guys go. See you for the next one. Bye bye.